My gallery owner, when I first went into her, this gal that carries my work in Boulder, and she'd seen my work, and it was before I was using glass on it. She started asking me questions. What if someone spills spaghetti sauce on this and doesn't notice for 3 months, and then all of a sudden goes cleaned off? What's that going to do to the finish? And I kind of went, I have no idea. You know, and the reality is that even probably in oil painting, she says the varnishes on oil paintings, they would be able to just go in there and wipe it off without any change to the color. But I don't know. I mean, I was telling him yesterday, I left a piece in a hot car in one of the acid-free bags, and the bag melted just slightly down to the surface, and it was sprayed with varnish, and I had to like peel that up there, and it discolored the black. So I don't know if that. I mean, it's acid-free.
How long between clearing and putting it in the bag?
Days. It was dry.
Okay.
But something about the chemical reaction
I had
between
that
the varnish.
piece.
Yeah.
The one we traded, he sent to me when the bag was all freaked out, and it visibly disrupted the surface a little.
Mine was very subtle, but I mean, when you're looking for it, you could see it.
Right.
You know where I was at. Most people probably wouldn't have noticed. It gave it kind of a purplish hue to certain areas of the black, and other areas where it wasn't touching and hadn't stuck down.
Well, I wrap all my stuff. I didn't this time because I'm in a hurry, but when I'm transferring or storing stuff, before I put it in plastic, bubble wrap, cardboard, anything, I put it in glassine.
You put it in what?
Glassine.
What is
it
that?
comes on a roll. They use it in museums for packing up art. It looks like wax paper, but there's no wax. But it's not really transparent.
Oh, when you ship to America, that's what's on it.
That's what's on it.
Yeah,
Glassine.
that's very nice.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. It's a little pricey, but when you consider what it's used for, it's worth the expense.
So it's good.
And I get my glassine from Blix.
Okay.
And I'd like to throw in there too that when we had the first show in Indianapolis, and Elaine came up from Ampersand, she kind of cornered me on the whole. I reframed some people, and I had a lot of the art that came from out of the country that was unframed. So I popped things that I had frames that I took my art out of, stuck theirs in for the show. And Elaine really kind of cornered me on the whole. How can you frame that under glass thing? It's funny that the people you're dealing with at the level you're dealing with are going, hey, look, we want them under glass.
Because they don't know. For one thing, they don't know.
Well, I think it depends probably what varnish you're doing. Charles Ewing told us a story about a piece that was in a fire that he told to some people that the house was in a fire, and the whole piece was covered in soot. It wasn't damaged, but it was covered. I mean, the artwork itself was not burned, but the whole piece was covered in soot and whatnot. And he was telling us about taking steel wool and just scrubbing on that thing and like going at it with sandpaper and all these things. And I'm thinking my boards would